Hello, everyone, and we are so back at Riga. We have the busiest update ever of Riga, and I don't think this one will ever be broken. We have 13 aircraft and 7 different airlines out here today, including a very special charter. So it's very busy out here at Riga. It's hard to find gate space for all the aircraft in this airport update. Yeah, 13 of them out here, so this will be a bit longer of an update for Riga. These updates are normally quite short without a lot of aircraft, but this one will be quite jam-packed. We'll get it started right here with our first Air Baltic A220-300, this one in the Estonian flag livery. It arrived in from Billund, and it'll be heading out to Oslo later today. Next up here we have this Air Baltic A220-300. This aircraft is in from Vilnius, and it'll be heading out to Barcelona. Next up here is the Norwegian 737-800. This aircraft is in from Stockholm, and it'll be heading out to Gothenburg, which I did not know was a route with Norwegian out of Riga, but very nice there on the Norwegian 737-800. So another destination now in Denmark. And then here we have a new aircraft, new model. This is my new Lot Polish 737 MAX 8. Lot Polish typically flies their Embraer aircraft here, the E170, E190, and the E290, or I guess E195 and E295. But they also sometimes fly the 737-800. This one is subbing for an E170 today, however. It arrived in from Warsaw, of course. They'll be heading back out there. This is in the proud to be Polish livery, or whatever that says that I can't read. Proud of Poland's independence, so pretty close. Looking quite nice there on the MAX 8. Our next aircraft here is this A220-300 for Air Baltic. This aircraft is in from Batumi, and it'll be heading out to Madrid, which in fact was a former Air Baltic route, and it was actually, they got rid of it, and now they've brought it back apparently, so that's really cool to see. We will get to some news about Air Baltic in the future, and if you hear a lot of interesting sounds going on behind me, that is the washer doing its thing, but it is quite loud right now. Our next aircraft here is another Air Baltic A220-300, this one in the Latvian flag livery. This aircraft is in from Amsterdam, and will be heading out to Copenhagen. Another new model, this is the SAS CRJ 900. This is operated by CityJet. It arrived in from Copenhagen, and it'll be heading back out there. Right here, we have the Ryanair 737-800. This is in from Rome and is a rare turn. This will be heading back out to Rome today. So that'll do it for the B gates here, and these are all Schengen area flights. There are some non-Schengen that still fly into the C gates, but these will all be Schengen. And now we'll get on to the rest of our aircraft here. We'll begin with this Turkish Airlines A330-200. This is obviously not a realistic aircraft. Turkish Airlines typically flies 737s here, whether that be the 800, 900, or MAX 8. However, today it is, I don't have that model, so I'm replacing it with this A330-200. This one is in from Istanbul and is taxiing out. We'll be making the service back out there, and is pulling out just ahead of this A220, which will be parking right here in Charlie 7. We'll get back to that aircraft. Moving along here, we have this Air Baltic Fokker 50. This is obviously an old aircraft and an old livery, but since there aren't very many 1 to 400 Air Baltic aircraft that have been released, we'll be making do with this one for now. This aircraft arrived in from Budapest, and it'll be heading out to Tallinn today. And here we have the newest Air Baltic Special livery. I actually forget what it's like, the Baltic Girl or something. On the A220-300, this is their 50th aircraft. This aircraft arrived in from Tivat, and will be heading out to Bucharest. And then finally, for our regularly scheduled flights, we have this Ryanair 737-800. This is with the split scimitar winglets in from Dublin, and it'll be heading out to Prague. And we do have a very special visitor in this airport update right here, one that I have not yet included in a Riga update, and this actually did visit, an Air Transat A330 did visit Riga seemingly in the past. I'm assuming this is a similar situation. It's kind of hard to find details on what this is, but seemingly it's like a NATO charter, and I forget for what function or why exactly, but this is a NATO charter. It arrived in from Quebec City, and it'll be heading out later today to Moncton, which is a very interesting service. Previously, it was Ottawa and Quebec City, but this is some sort of NATO thing, apparently. So that's very cool, and an aircraft that I rarely ever get to use in an airport update. Air Transat A330-200. This is in their old livery, and the actual aircraft obviously was not in this old livery, but it's still pretty close to what the livery is nowadays. And obviously there the Air Transat logo, and I quite like the tail logo for Air Transat. And they did not park here, also I should mention. They parked like way off the table over there, and I do not have space for it, nor do I have a space for wide bodies that aren't these two gates. So that took a little bit of shuffling around of the gates to make sure that this fit in here. But here is the Air Transat A330-200. Glad to feature it in an airport update. We have two wide bodies in this update, and well, one of them is realistic. So yeah, very, very nice. And then some news regarding Air Baltic. I don't know what, I guess we'll focus in on this aircraft. Air Baltic has been going through some financial struggles as of late, and they're going into restructuring. And it is the Latvian state-owned airline, but they do serve the Baltics, as it is the only airline that's based in the Baltics as of right now, ever since Estonian Air went under. So it's important that this airline sticks around, at least. Rail Baltica is coming in the future, but as an international connector, this is still a very important airline for the region, and seemingly the Latvian president agrees, as he doesn't want to dissolve the airline or anything. They're going into restructuring, so we'll see what happens, but likely the Air Baltica of the future will, at least in the short-term future, will not be as large, and we'll see what happens with that. I'll try to bring more developments on that. Sometimes it is hard to find stories out of Latvia, but I'll keep you all updated on the status of Air Baltic in the future. But they're still around. They still will be around in the future. So you can still look forward to seeing all my Air Baltic fleet in these airport updates. But I guess that's sort of the unfortunate situation right now. But for a concluding shot, we'll get up close again with this Air Transat A330 to, I guess, bring a close to this airport update. So thank you all for checking it out. I hope this was exciting to see all these aircraft here and some new models and this bird here at Riga. But that'll do it for today. So, ata, and I will see you in the next video. Kia ora, good night. Auf Wiedersehen.